Ladies and gentlemen, there's a power in silence. In today's world, we often feel the urge to share every step, every plan, every achievement. But there's something sacred about keeping your dreams and goals to yourself. You see, when you tell people what you're going to do, you open the door to their opinions, their judgments, and their doubts. And not everyone is going to see your vision the way you do. Let's start with understanding the value of privacy. It's not about keeping secrets, it's about protecting your energy. Every dream is like a fragile seed. It needs the right conditions to grow the right amount of time, the right amount of nurturing. When you speak about your plans too soon, you expose that seed to the harsh elements of doubt and negativity from others. And sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who unknowingly discourage you the most. They project their fears onto your dreams. That's why it's important to let your actions speak louder than your words. Talk less, do more. People don't need to know what you're working on, they'll see it in the results. And when the results start to show, you won't need to explain anything. Let your success be the story that unfolds before their eyes. Next, protect your vision. This world is full of noise, full of people who think they know what's best for you. But remember this, nobody else can walk your path. You were given this vision for a reason. And not everyone is supposed to understand it. Keep it close. Let it grow quietly, away from the opinions of those who haven't been on your journey. When you build in silence, your success will make the noise. Think about it, the most remarkable achievements don't need loud announcements. They simply speak for themselves. Your dedication, your hard work, your sacrifice, it all becomes evident when you let your results shine. No need for validation, no need for applause, just undeniable proof of what you've been working on. Now, here's another reason to stay silent, avoiding unnecessary pressure. When you tell people what you're doing, you sometimes create expectations that aren't fair to you. People start asking, how's that going? Are you still doing that? And suddenly it feels like a race, a competition. When you keep your plans to yourself, you remove the weight of other people's timelines. You stay focused on your process and trust that the outcome will come in due time. Finally, focus on your journey, not their opinions. Remember, this journey is uniquely yours. People may have opinions, they may doubt you, they may even criticize you, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that you believe in what you're doing. Stay committed. And know this, when the time is right, your results will speak for themselves. And the right people, the ones who believe in you and your journey, will recognize that success without you ever having to say a word. So keep moving in silence. Let your work do the talking. And when you finally show the world what you've been working on, let your success be the only announcement you need. Value the power of privacy, for it is in those quiet moments of holding your dreams close that true growth happens. Privacy allows you to nurture your ambitions without interference, without the noise of outside opinions. When you share your plans too soon, you invite the judgments and expectations of others into your space. And the truth is, not everyone will understand your vision. Some may unintentionally project their own fears or limitations onto you, causing you to second-guess yourself. But when you choose to keep your goals to yourself, you create a protected space where your dreams can flourish. Privacy isn't about hiding, it's about protecting. It's about giving yourself the freedom to explore, to experiment, and to fail without the pressure of having to explain or justify your journey to anyone. By valuing privacy, you give yourself the gift of time to reflect, adjust, and grow without the burden of outside expectations. When your plans are kept within, they remain pure, untainted by doubt or criticism. You stay in control of your path, focused on your own pace, your own process. And in that space of quiet focus, you become more in tune with your intuition, more aligned with your true purpose. By valuing privacy, you're choosing to invest in yourself and your dreams without distraction. And that kind of investment pays off in ways that are profound and lasting. Let your actions speak louder than your words, because in the end, what you do holds far more weight than what you say. Words are easy to come by. We can talk endlessly about our dreams, plans, and aspirations. But talk without action remains just that, talk. It doesn't move the needle, it doesn't create change, and it doesn't build the life you envision. When you focus on action instead of announcing every step, you shift from potential to progress. There's a powerful shift that happens when you stop explaining your intentions and start demonstrating them. When you act, you prove your commitment to yourself and your goals. People respect results, not promises. And those results, they speak for themselves. When you show up consistently, work diligently, and produce outcomes, you no longer need to justify your ambition or explain your process. The evidence of your efforts will be undeniable. Actions also cut through doubt. You can silence naysayers and doubters not by debating with them or defending your dreams, but by simply moving forward and showing what you're capable of. There's no better answer to criticism or skepticism than undeniable results. In those moments, your success will serve as the only response you need. Focusing on actions over words also keeps you accountable. Talking about your goals can sometimes trick your mind into feeling like you've accomplished something, but action is the real test. It keeps you grounded, pushing you to do the work rather than just thinking about it. And the truth is, you don't owe anyone explanations or updates. The journey is yours, and the only validation that matters is in the progress you make, not the praise you receive. In the end, actions build credibility, trust, and respect. When you lead with what you do rather than what you say, people take notice. They see your commitment, your discipline, and your results. And in the long run, it's those tangible outcomes that leave a lasting impact, not the words you speak along the way. Protect your vision, for it is one of the most precious things you possess. Your vision is the inner compass that guides you toward your goals, dreams, and aspirations. It's uniquely yours, born from your experiences, your desires, and your potential. But because it's so personal, it's also vulnerable. Not everyone will understand it, and that's okay. The danger lies in sharing your vision too soon or with the wrong people who may unintentionally cloud your clarity or dampen your enthusiasm. When you open up your vision to others, you expose it to their interpretations, their fears, and their doubts. People project their own limitations onto your dreams. They may question your goals, not because they doubt you, but because they can't see themselves doing what you aspire to do. And in hearing their doubts, you may start to doubt yourself. Protecting your vision means safeguarding it from outside noise, from the opinions of those who don't share your perspective or your passion. It's important to remember that your vision is a seed that needs time to grow. Just like a seed needs the right conditions to take root and flourish, your vision requires time, patience, and care. Sharing it too early can disrupt its growth. There's a vulnerability in the early stages of any dream when the foundation is being built and the path forward is still forming. In these moments, it's essential to keep your vision close, nurturing it with your own belief and focus, free from the distractions and judgments of others. By protecting your vision, you also protect your energy. You don't need to expend your efforts explaining or defending your goals to those who aren't aligned with your journey. Instead, you can channel that energy into the work itself, into moving forward step by step towards making your vision a reality. When you guard your dream, you allow it to develop in its own time without interference. Ultimately, protecting your vision means staying true to yourself and your purpose. It's about trusting that you know what's best for you, even when others don't understand. As you progress, your vision will speak for itself, and the right people will recognize and appreciate the journey you've undertaken. Until then, protect it, nurture it, and let it grow in the quiet spaces where only you can see its full potential. Build in silence, for there is a profound strength in working quietly and diligently toward your goals without seeking attention or validation along the way. When you keep your head down and focus on the process, you remove distractions and allow yourself to fully commit to your work. There's no need to announce every step or seek approval from others. Instead, you pour your energy into the work itself, knowing that in time, your results will speak louder than any words could. Silence allows you to hone your craft, improve your skills, and refine your vision without the pressure of public scrutiny. When no one is watching, you're free to experiment, to make mistakes, and to grow at your own pace. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's built through consistent effort, perseverance, and the ability to stay focused even when the results aren't immediate. By working in silence, you give yourself the space to endure that process without the weight of external expectations. There's also a certain peace that comes with building quietly. You're not performing for an audience, and you're not caught up in the noise of what others are doing. You're focused on your own journey, your own goals. The more you work in silence, the more you realize that true success isn't about recognition or applause. It's about fulfillment and mastery of your craft. It's about reaching a point where your work speaks for itself, where your achievements are undeniable and need no explanation. Letting success make the noise means allowing your results to be the proof of your dedication. When you succeed after working silently, the impact is far greater. There's no need to explain how hard you've worked or how much you've sacrificed. Your accomplishments will say it all. People will see the outcome, and it will be clear that you've put in the time and effort to reach that point. Success, when it comes, is far more powerful when it arrives unexpectedly, without the buildup of constant announcements. Building in silence also protects you from the distractions of comparison. When you're not sharing every detail of your journey, you're less likely to compare yourself to others or feel the need to measure up to their expectations. You're free to stay in your lane, working toward your own definition of success without worrying about how you appear to others. This kind of focus and clarity is invaluable as it keeps you aligned with your true purpose. In the end, letting success make the noise means trusting the process. It means believing that your efforts will pay off even if no one sees them right away. It's about having the confidence to know that when the time is right, your achievements will be visible to the world and they'll speak louder than any words ever could. Avoid unnecessary pressure, because it often comes from the expectations we place on ourselves when we involve others too soon in our plans. When you share your goals and dreams with the world, you can unintentionally invite a kind of pressure that hinders your progress. People start asking questions: how's it going? Have you made any progress? When are you going to finish? And suddenly, what was once a personal journey toward your dreams becomes a performance measured by others. This pressure doesn't just come from others, it can come from within too. Once you declare your intentions publicly, you feel the need to prove something. You may begin to rush the process, trying to meet external deadlines or live up to the expectations that others have placed on you. But goals don't work like that. They require time, patience, and a commitment to the process, not just the outcome. When you keep your goals private, you relieve yourself of that unnecessary weight. You're able to work at your own pace without the burden of having to update anyone or explain why things might be taking longer than expected. In silence, you have the freedom to fail, adjust, and try again without feeling like you've let anyone down. The beauty of this privacy is that it allows you to focus on the work itself, not on meeting anyone else's timeline or standards. There's also the risk of creating artificial deadlines when you share too much. Once you've told people what you're working on, you may feel the need to hit certain milestones or show results, even if you're not ready. This can lead to stress, burnout, and worse, a loss of passion for what you're pursuing. When you operate without the pressure to constantly show progress, you can take your time to get it right. The work becomes more about quality than speed. By avoiding unnecessary pressure, you also protect yourself from the need for validation. When you keep your plans to yourself, you're not constantly seeking approval or feedback from others. You're not looking for a pat on the back or for someone to tell you you're on the right track. You develop a sense of internal motivation, where your progress is driven by your own desire to succeed, not by the need to prove something to anyone else. Ultimately, avoiding unnecessary pressure is about giving yourself the space to grow without interference. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your journey, and you certainly don't need to rush to meet anyone's expectations but your own. When you remove that pressure, you allow yourself to fully commit to the process, to stay focused, and to give your best effort without the distraction of outside judgment. The journey becomes your own, and that's when true progress happens. Focus on your journey, not the opinions of others, because your path is uniquely yours. Every person has their own perspective shaped by their experiences, beliefs, and limitations. When you allow other people's opinions to dictate your actions, you lose sight of your own purpose and start living according to someone else's vision. This can lead to confusion, doubt, and ultimately a departure from the authentic direction you were meant to take. Your journey is deeply personal. It's filled with your dreams, your struggles, and your growth. No one else can fully understand the depth of your desires or the reasons behind your choices. When you start giving weight to the opinions of others, you risk diluting your own intuition. You might start questioning yourself, wondering if you're on the right path simply because someone else doesn't see the value in what you're doing. But remember, they're not living your life, you are. Every step you take on your journey is a learning experience, a chance to grow and discover more about yourself and your capabilities. If you focus too much on what others think, you become distracted by their judgments, missing the lessons that are meant for you alone. The opinions of others can sometimes be rooted in their fears or their inability to envision something different. They may doubt your choices because they can't imagine themselves taking the same risks, but that doesn't mean your path is wrong. Staying focused on your own journey also allows you to move at your own pace. You're not rushing to meet someone else's expectations, nor are you slowing down because of someone's doubts. You are the one in control, moving forward based on your goals, your timeline, and your vision. This is liberating because it frees you from the pressure of having to explain or justify yourself. You don't need permission from anyone to pursue what sets your soul on fire. In focusing on your own journey, you also cultivate resilience. You learn to trust yourself more, relying on your own inner voice to guide you rather than the noise of the outside world. With time, you become stronger in your convictions, more determined to see your vision through, regardless of what others may think. And as you continue to make progress, the voices of doubt fade away, replaced by the confidence that comes from knowing you're staying true to yourself. Opinions will always be there. People will always have something to say, whether you're succeeding or struggling. But those opinions don't define you, and they certainly don't determine your success. Your journey is yours to shape, and the only opinion that truly matters is your own. When you block out the noise and stay committed to your path, you'll find that the destination becomes clearer, and the rewards are that much sweeter because you achieved them on your own terms. In the end, it's your journey that will teach you the most valuable lessons, not the opinions of others. Trust it, embrace it, and let it lead you to where you're meant to go.